Today I'm going to show you how to sculpt a wire figure using 24 gauge wire. And the first thing you need is a pair of safety goggles because wire is very sharp at the end, and even if you're being responsible with your wire, it can still flip up and poke you in the eye, or your neighbor's wire can still poke up and flip you in the eye, so you have to wear safety goggles because you don't want to poke your eye out. So first put on your safety goggles, and then you're going to start your wire figure today with 4 feet of 24 gauge wire. So I just went ahead and cut that out. And you're going to, first you're just going to fold it in half, so just meet up the ends. And it's coming off of a roll, so it's not perfectly flat. It's not perfectly smooth. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is start to make a little loop in the middle that's going to kind of look like a balloon. And you just want to use your fingers to kind of make it more of an egg shape or more ovular. And you might have a little kink in it from where the wire is, but you can kind of smooth that out with your fingers. And you kind of want to open that up a little bit. And once you're happy with the shape of the head, it doesn't have to be perfect, you're going to go ahead and you're going to twist it. You're going to twist it once, twist it twice, and that twist is actually going to become the neck of the wire figure. Okay, so you want to make sure that you give yourself a little bit of a neck. Now it's two-dimensional right now. We just created an oval, but we are going to come back into this after we create the initial figure and make it three-dimensional by looping over the oval. But we'll get back to that next. We'll get back to that later. So make sure you have it twisted nice and tight. It's going to get a little mangled, but the good thing is you can come back in it with your fingers and work it. The next part you're going to make is the arms. And when you make the arms, you want to think about your figure being 8 heads tall, because the average human figure is about 8 heads tall. So you want to count that out with your fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Somewhere around 5 is going to be how long your arm should be, because you're also giving an allowance for the hand at the bottom of the arm. A lot of people tend to make the arms too short because they think they look monkeyish, but once you add volume to them, they look a lot shorter, and once you kind of put a little bend at the wrist, it makes the arms look a little bit more normal. But for now, it's going to look like a monkey arm. So you're going to go ahead and you're going to fold it up, and you're actually going to come to the end, and you can see how I kind of made a loop. I came out from the neck, and then I came back in, but here I'm going to come in and I'm going to open up the end of this little loop at the end of the arm. That's going to form kind of like a mitt that we're going to build the hand off of. It doesn't have to look like a spatula forever, but it's going to start out like that. And then you're going to go ahead and you're going to give it a little twist at the wrist. 1, 2 twists, that usually holds it there. You can go back in and fix that a little bit more. But now what you're going to do, rather than trying to wrap this long wire around and around, that is dangerous because it's going to flip up and it's going to hit you in the eye, or your neighbor in the eye, and they're not going to be happy with you. So you're actually just going to start twisting from the wrist. We're just getting an initial skeleton here. So you're going to start, and you're just using that little paddle or spatula shape that you created for the hand, and you're just going to twist, not quite to the neck, almost to the neck, but not quite to the neck. And you'll notice you want to kind of hold it away from you as you work. You don't want it up by your face, because that just increases your risk of getting poked in the eye, and it's not fun to scratch your eyes. I've done that before. Not with wire, but with paper. Okay, so once you get closer to the neck, it's a little harder to twist it because you're getting further away from that little spatula there. So I don't want to come all the way in because I want to create a shoulder. So I'm going to stop right about here, and you can see I didn't wrap all the way into the neck because I want to leave a line here that's going to help create a shoulder, and it's also going to help to form the torso. So now I'm going to leave this side alone and just kind of bend this wire over so that it's out of my way. And I'm going to come back over to the other side to create the other arm. So what you might want to do is actually just bend down the other arm to give yourself kind of an idea of how long to make the next arm. So now I'm coming down to